square shot.
This is the Los Angeles Bigfoot in the Angeles National Forest. That's in Southern California, right above the Hollywood Hills.
And since Bigfoot has made it down to just above the Los Angeles, actually it goes all the way from Canada to Mexico, but we're getting clear footage. We have not been able to get footage in the desert yet. Or I mean,
well, no, not in the desert, but it seems to be hanging out for longer periods of time in this particular part of the trail, you know, here in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's like it's setting up shop. But the only
because there's a long trek through the desert, you know, before you hit the wilderness again, you hit the mountains again.
But the only reason I think we're seeing it, and I hope this isn't the case, or maybe I do hope it is the case, because it will lead to protection for Bigfoot, but is because of the drought.
Yeah, you know, that's a really good point, and I think you're really hitting the nail on the head with that. That drought is severe. You know, it was reported in the news today that the price of beef, pork, and fresh vegetables is skyrocketing because directly related to the drought. I mean, this is really going to do a number on our economy. We're really going to take a step back here.
Now, if people are desperate, and at the same time, Bigfoot is actually captured, and it becomes more and more clear in people's mind.
I hope this doesn't turn into a source of food for people. I mean, that would really be shameful.
Oh, what I'm wondering, what I'm concerned about is that Bigfoot gets lost in the shuffle. You know,
because of all the other tragedies that would be happening.
Yeah, because
I mean, it was recently an earthquake in L.A. I mean, is that related into this at all? I mean, is that part of the drought?
Bigfoot will be discovered in a relatively short period of time and within several years, and then the problem you're going to have is yes, there was a earthquake. People are suspecting that it was a pre-shock, not an aftershock, a before-shock.
This is a pre-shock before the big one hits. You know, we've talked in previous episodes about the number of faults that run through California, and they're just all over the place, and they converge on each other, and this could be very serious.
When Bigfoot is discovered, so to speak, in other words, caught, not only has pictures taken and video taken, which a lot of people don't accept as definitive proof.
Well, you know,
they have to have the body.
Those people that don't accept that should really get behind this personhood for Bigfoot. I mean, she needs protection.
Right, but what with the severe drought in California? See, California would be the premier place you're going to capture a Bigfoot. You got Santa Cruz, you got Willow Creek. The film that took place in 1967, which a lot of buffoons think is the only Bigfoot that exists.
Well, I mean, that's where it all started, right?
No, it didn't all start there. They're all over the place. It's just somebody happened to get a photo of it in Willow Creek. It doesn't mean that, or Bluff Creek. Doesn't mean that that's the only place where it started. I mean, Bigfoot didn't.
Well, in everybody's mind, that's where.
I know, but they're at fault. Let's say everybody believes
that's the Bigfoot vortex.
Right, but let's say everybody believed the Earth is flat. You got to at some point correct people and change the dynamics of the thinking, where you can't just. I mean, you can live in the twilight your whole life.
So you think the drought is definitely going to lead to capture?
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, yes, I do think it will. And let's talk about this next episode. But what does that mean with all these other things going on? A severe drought, the problems in the economy, earthquakes. Is Bigfoot going to get lost in the shuffle? Are people going to say, I don't really give a crap, let's not give it rights at all, let's not protect it?
You're thinking there could actually be a capture, this could be reported, and it just falls flat in the news. People are like, okay, whatever, I'm hungry.
If you have enough things going on.